What's with Andy?
I'm the master trickster.
The master trickster. What's with Andy?
I'm the prince of pranks.
The prince of pranks.
Well, everyone in town, from my folks to my buddies, know of my unquenchable thirst for pranks. Besides Charm and Lori, I've got one dream of glory to get listed in the record books.
What's with Andy?
I'm the master trickster.
The master trickster.
I'm the prince of pranks. You know, the truth hurts, and some people just can't handle it.
It ain't the truth that's gonna hurt you when we catch you lurking.
Wouldn't it be easier to read the signs without the bushes in front of them?
I'm just conducting a little experiment.
To see if people have X-ray vision?
No, I've noticed that people aren't all that observant.
Hey!
See?
One day I'm gonna break the big story.
Here you go, editor. You'll note I got some rather high-ranking officials to go on record about why the cafeteria switched from lima beans to black-eyed peas. Yes, I know, it's brilliant. But with practice, you too can write as well as me.
I'll never become an investigative journalist by writing articles about the new cleaning products being used in the school's bathrooms.
Ah, yes, the bathrooms have never smelled better, even after Lick or Leech have used them.
Ugh. I'm so mad at myself for having missed the school field trip to the East Gackle Herald last month. I was really hoping to meet the editor and make a good impression.
Well, I don't think they'll be inviting our school back anytime soon, thanks to Andy.
And then all the stories are sent from the editorial computers to the press where the newspapers are printed.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have change for a 5? I'd like to get a juice from the vending machine.
Of course. Hang on a minute. Oh, what the?
I only need change, sir. You can keep your panties.
Good thing I wasn't there. I'll just have to make my own opportunities and call the editor myself.
I'm really happy you want to hire a student to write an article for you, Earl.
Well, it's something I've been thinking about for a couple of weeks, and I need a real gung-ho cub reporter for this job.
Here, why don't we sit down?
And don't mind if I do.
Incoming!
Can you... What? Go. Oh, can you believe it? This is a new suit! And why aren't there any signs here? Who would paint benches and not put up a sign? I'm sorry about this, Earl. I'll get you those students' names by tomorrow. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hi, sir. Remember me?
Hey, isn't that the guy who wears pink panties?
He doesn't wear them. He, keeps them in his pocket. And they were red, not pink.
He, wears them all right, and they were pink!
Oh, they're red!
Pink!
Red.
Andy Larkin. How could I forget?
I just wanted to say I was sorry for the little prank I pulled last week.
You are?
You are?
Looks like the editor doesn't hold grudges.
That's him?
Why don't we sit down so I can apologize some more?
I'm not falling for that.
Hi, Andy.
Hi, Lori. Huh? Oh, Mr. Winters, this is Lori.
Pleased to meet you, sir. I'm the editor of East Gackle School's paper, and I'm a big fan of the East Gackle Herald.
Well, now that's great, Lori. I was hoping to meet someone like you. I have an assignment that is right up your alley.
Isn't the bench wet?
Oh, my pants. Why don't you come to my office after school so we can discuss the assignment? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go to the dry cleaners.
For a journalist, he sure wasn't observant.
Thanks, Andy.
Huh? Hey, Lori, here, catch.
It's about time you came along. I was dying of boredom out here.
Don't mention it.
I would like you to write a feature article on Andy Larkin, teen prankster.
You do? Why?
Well, you know, we're trying to attract a younger readership. And teens like reading stories about other teens who do unique things.
Okay, so you want me to get on the inside and find out his hopes and fears, his dreams, that kind of thing?
Yeah, and stuff like, how he treats his pets, and, does he cheat on tests?
What does that have to do with pranking?
Now, for obvious reasons, you should think of this as an undercover assignment. Pranksters love to grandstand, and, well, if Andy knew what you were doing...
You don't have to tell me about Andy grandstanding. I'll give you an in-depth investigative piece. You won't be disappointed.
Oh, I know I won't be disappointed.
I'm telling you, Danny, I have a feeling that Laurie's gonna go to the movies with me on Saturday.
I think the only movie playing is Rabid Vampire Bats Part 5. I thought girls liked romantic stuff.
What's more romantic than bats that are rabid? Huh?
Janitor,
Yeah.
my favorite sweater should all be fired.
Speaking of rabid bats, hey, Jen, I didn't know stripes were back in fashion. It's sad, really. People just don't look before they sit.
Yeah, like Mr. Winters. You know, I don't think he likes you.
For the editor of a newspaper, he really should keep his eyes open more.
And you're going to open them, aren't you?
It's my civic duty.
Any thoughts on how you're going to prank Mr. Winters?
Still thinking. Maybe Laurie can give me the inside scoop on how journalists act and react.
And why would she do that, oh deluded one?
You saw her. Her lips made contact with this cheek. If that doesn't say we're going steady, I don't know what does. I wouldn't do that if I were you. That's my special vintage I've been aging as part of my observation research.
Ew.
Just what I need.
Mr. Larkin.
Don't tell Mom, okay, guys?
Andy!
Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the lovely Laurie. I think she uses a special lip balm because her lips were extra soft.
Hi, guys. Do you mind if I walk to school with you, Andy?
Of course not.
See?
This observer thinks he needs new glasses.
You know, I never thought much about how observant I am, but I will from now on. Wow, Andy. I never knew that Jen terrorized you so much as a kid. You poor thing.
I have to admit it was brutal, but it made me the man I am today.
A prankster without conscience?
Andy! How did your red sock get into my pile of delicate white shirts?
I don't know, Jen. I never do laundry. Maybe you mixed it in by accident.
Oh, this was no accident, you little worm!
It's worse if she hasn't had her milk and cookies.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Wasn't it you who terrorized Jen as kids?
Fine details don't make for a good story.
Or the right details either.
What was that?
Oh, nothing. Danny was just saying that he had a lot of homework to do and he was just on his way home. Right, bud?
No, I never said that. And what's wrong with your eye?
Oh, is it 6 already? I have to be somewhere, but I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Don't you think she's acting weird?
How?
Oh, let's see. She hangs on your every word, writes down everything you say, hangs on your every word.
You're right. Why didn't I see it before? She's in love with me. It was bound to happen, what with her being my girlfriend.
Does, Laurie know you're dating?
Well, we haven't really talked about it, but we're always together, and she is clearly in love with me, so yeah.
Although I haven't figured out his motivation yet, I've nailed his childhood and early family life.
Really? He terrorized cats for fun, didn't he?
No. But he has a much better understanding of people than you might think.
But that's not the point, is it?
Huh? But that's what you wanted, isn't it? To know the real Andy?
No, you're right. That's very insightful. You know, next summer, We could probably use a go-getter like yourself.
Oh.
So you do a good job with this article, and we'll see what we can do about an internship.
Yes, sir! While I appreciate your detailed accounts of all the pranks you've done, I still don't get why you do it.
That pass I made will go down in high school football history. Yeah!
Well, there are many reasons I prank. One of them is the entertainment value. And because you're my special gal, I've set up a couple of tiny demos to let you see genius at work.
Demos?
Yes. Demo number 1. Notice the oblivion of my prankee to impending social disaster.
Ah! Get it off! Get it off! What is that?
Andy, what was that?
A remote-controlled ink stain. Looks real, doesn't it? When he was giving me a wedgie earlier today, I placed ink-filled devices in his back pockets.
But Andy, his pants are ruined.
But I thought you wanted to know...
Yeah, in theory. I didn't mean for you to prank anyone.
Oh. I guess you won't appreciate the next one, then.
My bologna and cheese! What happened to it?
Honestly, Andy, you should offer to buy him lunch.
I would, but I can't. I'm broke. Oh, there's no harm done. It's whipped cream.
I guess you would think so.
I guess the bloom is off the Andy Rose.
Nah, she's a bit upset now, but she'll get over it. No, my friend, I've still got her in the palm of my hand.
What is your wish, my master?
Lots of pizzas.
Cheese or all dressed?
Both. Hi, Martin.
Oh, hi, Andy.
Here, you looked hungry.
You don't have to do that. I just bought him lunch.
Salisbury steak. Well, thanks, Lori.
Can I join you?
Sure.
Oh. So, Lori, to continue our conversation, I still have more pranks I can tell you about.
Actually, Andy, I've got everything I need. Thanks anyway.
Women.
Yeah. Women.
Hey, so where do you want to go on Saturday night? I was thinking maybe a movie.
And why would we be going anywhere on Saturday night?
Well, it's what boyfriends and girlfriends usually do, right?
Huh? What? Why would you think... Listen, Andy, Mr. Winters is really counting on me to do this article, so I'm gonna be busy for a few days. Do you mind?
No. Yeah. Anything for you.
Hello?
It's me, Winters. So, what have you got? Any dirt?
No dirt. But I did find out about his motivation for pranking.
It's because he's a vandal and thief at heart, isn't it?
Well, I wouldn't put it that way.
Listen, I'll actually be needing that article by tonight.
Tonight? But you said...
Yeah, but that's the way a newspaper works. You gotta be on your toes. You do want to be on your toes, right? Because that internship needs someone who...
I'm on my toes. You'll have the article by 7.
Good.
All right, partner. Seeing as my Saturday night is suddenly freed up, you and I now have a date with a certain editor at a certain newspaper.
I thought we weren't doing that anymore since you were spending all of your time with Lori.
Well, that Winters is taking up too much of her time, and I intend to keep him busy. What's the buzz, Danny?
I'd say Winters got between you and Lori again. In fact, he drove an 18-wheeler between you and parked it.
What the?
Notice it was written by your girlfriend? I told you Lori was up to something. She was just digging for dirt for this little tell-all article on Andy Larkin, the most immature, lazy, and childish teen in East Gackle.
It describes me quite accurately.
That's not the point.
Oh, Andy, I'm so sorry about this.
Why would you be sorry, Lori? You wrote it.
No, I didn't. I had a feeling he wanted something like this, so I went in a completely different direction.
Yeah, says you.
Here, read this.
What is it?
My real article.
Gee, I barely recognize myself.
I can't believe Winters sullied my name like this. Whatever happened to journalistic integrity? I would never slander you or anyone else like that.
Listen, Lori, you realize this means war. I'm gonna show Editor Winters exactly what it means to take on Andy Larkin. Do you want in?
No thanks. I'm gonna get him where it hurts. I'll write an expose on him and run it in the school paper.
Well, it's subtle, but it could be a good idea. Can I have a copy when you're done?
Sure thing.
You're right. The one in the Herald is more accurate.
This has given me a great idea for a prank. I'm getting into the newspaper game. Are you in?
As long as I can wear one of those reporter hats.
I don't think they wear them anymore.
Aww.
Oh, all right. Sheesh. I'm gonna need some candid pics to go with my tell-all articles on East Gackle's not-so-finest citizens. And you're on the case. You know, I can understand why Lori is into this journalism stuff. It's more fun than I thought.
Our kind of journalism is, anyway.
Looks like we're all set for Saturday night. Hey, Lori, you finished with that story yet?
Yep.
I couldn't have written it better myself. You mind if I have a CD copy of this and the wonderful article you wrote about me, too?
So, have you, pranked Winters yet? Not that I approve or anything.
All in prank time, my dear. All in prank time. Okay, as soon as you're done with Operation ABC, we meet back here.
It'll be A-OK. I'm okay.
Oh.
Hurry it up, will you? Should have been sent to press 5 minutes ago.
Hey, you. I need you to open the doors upstairs. They're all locked.
Here, take my keys. I've got work to do.
Oh, no, you don't. I clean. I don't unlock doors.
Oh. Incompetent cleaning crews. Let's just put this baby to bed. There. Another issue of boring news is done.
And?
Mission accomplished.
Then let's get out of here, quick. Yep, I stuck it to the editor. I stuck it to the paper, and I got the girl. I'm a pranking genius.
I am not worthy.
No one pranks like you.
I understand your brilliance now.
I'd love to see the look on Editor Winters' face tomorrow morning.
I'd love to see the look on his face right about now.
Who turned out the lights? What? Who? Larkin!
Hubba. Sorry. Were you about to get into something comfy?
Oh!
I'd also love to see the look on Jen's face.
Where's all my underwear? Andy!
I must say, you've definitely improved it. Preeminent prankster East Gackle's most promising teen.
I'm a natural at this journalism thing.
Well, it wasn't technically journalism that you were doing, but thanks for not using my real name on the article.
Journalistic integrity, remember?
Looks like I might be your only fan.
Larkin, where did you get that photo of me?
I'll catch you later. In a town so full of unobservant people, you'd think a couple of changes to a paper nobody reads would go unnoticed. Now, if only I could get away without anyone seeing me.